Hi guys, we are on lesson 3, still in unit 1, talking about careers. So today we are just diving into more specifically agri-science professionals. So just think of the word agra is from agriculture, science is science. So these are individuals that are working in the career of science, the field of science, but towards agriculture. These can include chemists, biologists, other agri-scientists. So a lot of these individuals, they may work in a laboratory where they wear a white coat like you see on TV, where they are testing, coming up with new seeds, testing medicines, testing different foods, or they could even work in the field where they're also testing soil samples, water samples, biologists where they are studying the animals and their relationship to the environment and how the environment is holding up. One example that they have is John Deere. Okay, John Deere was a huge agri-scientist. He's the one who invented the plow. And I don't know how many of you know what a plow looks like, but this was, let's look up John Deere first plow. So this was the plow that John Deere himself, who the big company is named after, designed. The steel plow. So it looked like that. Okay, what they did was the farmer would stand behind right here. Farmer would stand right here, and they would hook up a mule or a donkey up to here, and then this metal spike would dig into the dirt, a straight row, and that's where they would go in and plant the seeds. Today, let me show you a plow today. Okay, here is a good picture of a plow today. Now, that is a lot larger. There is no need for horses. The horsepower we have now is from tractors, but it's still kind of the same process. And what it does is it digs into the ground, the dirt, so that you can go in and you can plant seeds under it, because you have to plant seeds under the dirt. You have to till the dirt. Okay, so let's go back. So yeah, John Deere is a really good example of an agri-scientist. He came up with technological advances that needed to happen in the industry. These individuals, they often have degrees in agriculture and science, or other sciences like biology and chemistry. Some have master's degree or doctorates as well. So next we have resource development and management professionals. This is dealing with our environment, so natural resources, including water and land, how to manage waste. Foresters are also part of natural resource management. A lot of these jobs are that you can work with local or regional government agencies, so like a game warden that we discussed earlier lessons, park ranger. Qualifications depend on the job, so it could be from high school diploma to college degree. I know if you want to be a game warden, you have to have some sort of college degree. Really doesn't matter what the field, but you have to have a bachelor's degree and then complete the game warden academy, along with like background checks and interviews and things like that. Then we have the category of food scientists and food processors, and this is going to house the majority of our jobs in agriculture is going to be dealing with food because it's very important, right? So these individuals, they come up with different flavors, come up with different additives, taste what the public needs. They do the testing, the trials, and they even work for big companies like Pillsbury, General Mills, Kellogg's, you see here, or even smaller companies. And again, it ranges on your job. You could go in from a high school diploma all the way to a doctorate as well. So there's several different areas in food science, so make sure y'all click through and read each of these. We'll just touch quickly on a few of them. Research and development, that is just researching the like new products and testing them out in the market. So before they release a new chip flavor, they always release them or test them first and then they're going to release it. Make sure that people are going to buy it. They're not going to waste all their time making a new product. Education. So their example for education is working for the Extension Service. Every county in Texas has an ag extension agent. So this is someone that works in a county building, and their job is to reach out to the community, provide community programs on agriculture, to educate them, and to assist the community. Food safety and inspection. Here's slaughterhouses. So every piece of meat that you see in a grocery store has a grade on it. So you may see like USDA grade prime or choice. Those are really common ones. Okay, a USDA grader actually grades and inspects that carcass of that animal and gives them a grade. Make sure the laws are being followed and all of that. And then you have sales and marketing, and that is just who is selling these materials, these products, and marketing these products. So advertising, those sorts of things. Then we have fisheries managers and wildlife specialists. So a fishery is where people raise fish to eat. So they have big ponds, and they grow those fish in those ponds until they're ready to harvest. So let's see. They grow our fish to harvest. So they grow thousands of fish in a pond, put them in there when they're little, they feed them, just like raising livestock, and then when they're ready, they harvest them. So you could run that operation, run the water. They need people to run all different parts of it. Someone's got to make the feed that the fish are going to eat. Or wildlife specialists, and that's where you go with the Department of Fish and Wildlife, Fish and Game. If you like being outdoors, that's a job for you. And then they've got a conservation success story. Make sure you read about that. Conservation is one of your vocabulary. They grow our fish to harvest. So they grow thousands of fish in a pond, put them in there when they're little, they feed them, just like raising livestock, and then when they're ready, they harvest them. So you could run that operation, run the water. They need people to run all different parts of it. Someone's got to make the feed that the fish are going to eat. Or wildlife specialists, and that's where you go with the Department of Fish and Wildlife, Fish and Game. If you like being outdoors, that's a job for you. And then they've got a conservation success story. Make sure you read about that. Conservation is one of your vocabulary words, so make sure you know that that is preservation, protection, and restoration of the environment. You will need to know these for your test at the end of the unit. So before we end, let's go on to your activity for the week, or for this unit, this lesson. So you are going to participate in this discussion. So the discussion is discuss the role that marketing plays in determining what foods you eat. So think about the Doritos or something that you're eating. Did you see a commercial about it? Did the package look pretty in the store? Does that have any effect on what you choose to eat? Tell me. What was the last commercial you saw that made you want to buy the food being advertised? I'll tell you, with me, Chick-fil-A is coming out with a brand new sandwich, the pimento cheese chicken sandwich. That advertisement has been coming all along my social media. I'm going to try that food. So it does work. Advertising works really well on me. So do ads play a positive or negative role in shaping your diet? So do you see typically ads for good healthy food, or are you seeing ads for bad food and it's making you make bad choices? So answer that, and then we'll have some discussions going on in there. All right. Thank you. Bye.